And welcome to the super fun, awesome, happy time little guitar with pickups and stuff pedal show. My name is Gabor.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome on. I'm Alex. Going to check out this little Parlor guitar today. Please hit like and subscribe on the channel. Thumbs up on the video.
Please do.
Leave a comment below.
Please do. And I just want to mention right from the start, it was sent to us by the lovely people at Fender /Gretsch Australia. So this is what you would call a sponsored video. Now the Deltoluxe Parlor.
That's the one.
Alex.
Yo.
Small body acoustic guitar, parlor size acoustic guitar with that cool sort of retro looking pickup on there.
See that?
I like the way it looks.
It's obviously that Delta Blues throwback kind of cosmetics.
Yeah. Should we start off with some specs and some what is it kind of stuff?
Sure, I'll point them out.
So we have, and there'll be photos and stuff flying past too. So this is inspired by the historic Rex line of instruments. Offered by mail order catalogue in the 30s, 40s and 50s, Jim Dandy models embodied the charm and spirit of those early Gretsch flat-top guitars with a superior playability and best-in-class tone that the namesake suggests. So Jim Dandy, 24-inch scale, Deltoluxe Parlor. We have specs now. We have a black top in colour. We have 6 strings.
Correct.
We have a semi-gloss finish with a sapele body.
Sapele?
I don't know how you pronounce that, but
It's brown.
It's brown with X bracing,
Cool,
with some rather lovely looking tortoiseshell binding.
Oh yeah, so it goes right around the body and the neck, and yes.
And so body, back, sides, and top is all laminated sapele or sapele. We have a 3.75 inch, or if you're not of the North American inclination, 95 millimeter body depth. We have a body length of 17.8 inches, or again for non-North American inclined people, 45.2 centimeters.
Which is 4 kangaroos.
Wallabies. Kangaroos are too big. We have a NATO neck. Now, I don't know if I've ever heard of NATO. I mean, I've heard of NATO as in like
governing body of
fighter jets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But and armies, but it's NATO is the neck with a semi-gloss finish with a C-shape neck shape, tortoiseshell neck binding, 24-inch or 610 millimeter scale length, 12-inch fingerboard radius, which is 305 millimeters. We have a walnut fingerboard. That's cool. That's definitely cool. We have 18 frets, 12 to the body, with vintage frets, fret sizes, synthetic bone nut, a 1.69 inch or 43 millimeter nut width. We have white perlite dot position inlays, a 4 millimeter hex truss rod finish, truss rod nut finish, and a 50s Gretsch 3x3 headstock. Now it comes with Diodario EJ16 phosphor bronze light 12 to 53 gauge strings.
Cool.
It has vintage end pins. It does not have a case or gig bag. And the bridge is walnut with compensated saddles, nickel hardware, open gear die cast tuning machine heads, and a 1-ply tortoiseshell pickguard. Oh, and it has the Gretsch Deltolux soundhole pickup.
Sure does.
Yeah. So that's the specs. Should we have some sounds? So I believe the first clip you just heard before everything started was the guitar plugged in, so the pickup going direct, so it's only pickup sounds.
Yes, like a DI sound, like you'd play live.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Should we now check out what it sounds like in a room? So we're just using a room mic here and just seeing how loud it gets and what it sounds like just acoustically.
As if you were sitting in front of us.
Yes.
Looking into our eyes.
Whilst being on the toilet with your phone, but I mean, that's a difference. It sounds quite nice in the room.
You have a spin?
Sure. Well, yeah, Alex is the more softer touch guy. I'm the... okay, so for example, what should I play? What about something like a... I don't know.
So I think it's more lends itself to the fingerstyle stuff because of that mid-range of the smaller body.
The bluesy fingerstyle stuff. It's not so much a hard hitting kind of
big Americana jumbo thing.
It's definitely. All right. Well, should we now check out another clip?
Do that
with this guitar. All right, so that was a marvelous clip of one of us
something or other
doing stuff. But now we're sort of thinking, it's a small body guitar. It has a kind of bluesy vibe to it.
Yep.
What would it sound like if you plug it into an amplifier and maybe use a bit of a fuzzy sort of distortion-y kind of thing along the way to kind of crank it? So we've got this R&R MF Xenomorph. It's kind of like fuzz phase-ish, but with some extra things. You can watch a full video on that up here. Running before it now. So now what you're hearing is the guitar going through that pedal into the amp. The usual thing.
Should we take it off and then boost it in?
So it's going via the Mozztronics Amp Switcher into the Cherry Tone OTS Mini 20 amp, which is sort of like a Dumble style clean, into the 2 Notes Captor X, and there's some reverb on there as well. Just to hit. So this is into the clean amp. But now let's make it even cooler with this. Let's boostify it.
Hair on it.
There's a little bit of that hair on it.
It's my 13-bar blues.
I could see that also as a slide guitar. That's a bluesy slide guitar. Yeah.
There's a slide just there if you want to have a go.
I'm not a slide player. No. I wouldn't do that.
I like listening to slide.
Yeah, if someone knows what they're doing, it's great. Yep. But I'm not great at it. So, that's sort of... From there, let's just go thoughts now, Alex. What are your thoughts?
It's pretty cool. So, to play it, these, what they call vintage style frets, they're very small.
Very, very small, yeah.
So, that's they're not like a modern fret. The neck's really nice. It's kind of just a good amount of meat.
Yeah.
It's not too baseball batty, but it's not fast like an electric guitar.
No.
I think it looks pretty.
Visually, to me, that's the one thing. I think visually it's awesome.
I don't know if I mentioned this, but this perloid kind of goes along, and there's perloid on the pickup on the chrome too. I don't know if it comes across.
I'll do some photos.
And so it's very well thought out as far as a look goes.
Definitely a vintage sort of look. I love the look of it. And this should mention as well, came straight out of the box. I didn't set it up, didn't do anything. It plays pretty good. The frets feel nice. The fretboard feels rounded off. Now, looking at this, we're looking at a guitar that in Australia costs $479. I'm going to say sub 300
US, right?
US,
Yeah.
probably, and euro as well. So not an expensive guitar.
Yep.
I think it's a fun little thing. I think visually it looks great. To me, that's the first thing with that. And I'm a bit of a superficial kind of guy. To me,
Yep.
no, you know what I mean. I like things when things look good. It makes me like it more than
Right.
Yeah. I have a thing for logos that light up. I have a thing for that sort of stuff.
Squirrels.
Squirrels
So-
with laser beams. No, to me, just the look. Having a pickup, the darker kind of wood, that sort of smoky look. I think the fretboard could use with a little bit of lemon oil or something like that. Because it would get darker. But it has a cool vintage retro vibe to it and sound to it. I dig it. And for the price, I mean, having a case or something with it would be nice. But again, for the price.
So who's it for? I'm thinking like someone that wants this style of instrument. Mm-hmm. Maybe someone who wants a small body guitar to play on the couch, like as a practice instrument.
Yeah.
And then even like kind of singer-songwriters that do the Americana thing.
Yeah, or like
You want something that's not just straight ahead, massive jumbo dreadnought.
I can see someone to me like I can see someone who would sit there with a little like a AC-15 or something like that, plug it into the AC-15, has a harmonica holder around the neck, and plays sort of bluesy, smoky slide stuff.
Sure.
Maybe in an open tuning or something. That's sort of who I can see with it. Yeah, to me that's But at the same time, I've really enjoyed playing it at home. It's just a smaller body guitar, little quieter as well, so it's not don't have as much body and volume if you live in an apartment building or if you have kids that try to sleep in a next room. It's sort of an acoustic you can noodle around with. That's maybe a little bit quieter. So I really like it. I mean, I have a thing for Gretsch too. I have a soft spot for the whole. I think the whole aesthetics, Gretsch aesthetics, is great.
I think it's very pretty. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below.
Yeah, please do.
One
Please
of these
do.
yet, or there's a whole bunch in this series.
Yeah.
Different body sizes. There's a concert one, I believe.
There's a Dreadnought one. There's a bunch of different ones. We'll put links to everything below, so check it all out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the Deltoluxe Parlor by Gretsch.
One output. There's no controls on the pickup, is there? So that's a little bad boy. Thanks for hanging. Leave a comment below. Socials to links to our socials and podcasts below.
Yeah.
And, thanks for hanging.
Yeah. I'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.